So we were Bishop FC manager Chris Hardy after 2-1 win over West Auckland in the FA Cup replay. What are your thoughts on the game, Chris?
I can breathe a sigh of relief now, mate. It was a nervy one. I think it had everything for a cup game. I think from the point of view of the place being packed to the rafters, nice playing surface. Both sides, we're trying to win the game, which I think is really important. And then, like you say, we had penalties that weren't given, penalties that were given. We had goals, we had responses, last-ditch tackling. It was a proper cup game this evening. We're delighted to get over the finish line.
Obviously, Louis picking up a goal, JJ as well. Obviously, JJ going off injured, unfortunately. It's good to see lads getting back into scoring form after maybe a couple of weeks off.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you say, we've got goals in our locker. It's all important that we bring goals to occasions like this, and we did. It now sets us up for a nice tie with South Shields at South Shields. And like you say, the prize was big for both sides tonight, and you could see, the effort that the guys put in from both teams was to be commended.
Obviously, playing the last 20, or probably 30 minutes if class had the time with 10 men. It's great shift from the lads defensively. Ryan, Danny, Niall all making key contributions to that.
Yeah, massive contributions. I think going down to 10 men psychological as well, not only the numerical advantage, like you said, psychological, and we sort of felt ourselves going back over, but we kept putting our bodies on the line, we kept tackling at the right times. I think West were pretty much so reduced everything from range, and Ryan dealt with everything fairly comfortably. But that's not to say that we weren't put under pressure, because we certainly were, and we had to just ultimately be resolute and see the game out.
Obviously, an away crowd who were probably in favour of West, although we did have a good contingent.
Take it easy, son.
With them getting the penalty and they scoring it, you may give that 30 seconds where you think, is the momentum going to switch their way? But obviously we went straight down the other end and scored. It's just good for that to happen.
It's a good reaction, because, like you say, emotions could have led to a negative reaction. It was a positive reaction. It got us back on the front foot. I think the sending off was it's one I'm going to have to look back on, because I feel at that point we were maybe ready to find gears and kick on, and it just seemed to swing the game massively. Fair play to West, like you say, they made a real fist of it, but we were good enough on the evening to stand firm and get the result over the line.
Obviously, I know we've got South Shields in about 10 days' time now. Obviously, it's a big task for that, but Northallerton first on Saturday. Marcus back, obviously. Will it just be good to have a couple of lads will probably have run themselves into the floor today, so just maybe have someone bringing fresh into the side if needed?
Yeah, that's took a lot out of people tonight, physically, mentally, and like you say, we need to look at the group going into Saturday and make sure that we are, fresh and ready for Saturday, because I fully expect a reaction from Northallerton, and ultimately we're not going to win the FA Cup, but we can have a bit of fun along the way. The league's our priority, and being at home to Northallerton on Saturday is important that we get a good reaction and we get a positive result.
Cheers, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you.